Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and I am here today with a Marshalls haul. And I'm having trouble with my voice. It's catching, so hopefully that won't keep happening. I'm probably dehydrated. I do have some water, but anyway, yes. So I have a Marshalls haul today because yesterday when I filmed my last video, it was the last of the Temu I had in the house to haul, with the exception, I think I've got maybe 4 Temu items that have come in kind of by themselves that I still need to haul, but that's not enough for a haul. So I sent a text message to my husband and I said, Marshalls? And he's like, okay. And he's like, what are you gonna get? And I'm like, one of everything. So he agreed to go with me, and so we headed out to Marshall's, and he's like, now you're not gonna buy all the Halloween stuff, are you? And I'm like, well, I don't even know if they're gonna still have Halloween stuff, because I keep hearing from those of you that have channels that they're already switching into Christmas, and I'm really not a decorative person per se to where I would use a lot of Halloween knickknacks. So I was like, no, I mean, if I find something cute, I'm gonna get it, but I'm not just going to pick random Halloween things. It kind of has to strike my fancy, because I knew that this stuff was gonna be more expensive than I've gotten used to on Temu, because Temu's kind of ruined me for shopping other places, because I'll look at price tags and I'm like, I could get something sort of like that for cheaper at Temu, but of course that doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be as good a quality, obviously. So I just kept my thoughts open and went in. But before I do that, today was also the day that I went with my dad to my mom's doctor's appointment that she refuses to go to anymore. She's done going to doctors. And if you're new to my channel, my mom has Alzheimer's. So it was the day where he had invited me to go with him to the doctor. So I was going to put my phone in this, and then just take my driver's license and one payment card. I put this on my phone. This was a Temu purchase, and put this on my phone, stuck the 2 cards in here, and could not get the cards back out for the life of me. Jason couldn't get them back out either. I had to take the case back off to get the cards out. So this was a bust. It is super cute, and if I just wanted to use it as a crossbody, okay, but the whole purpose was to be able to put a couple cards in it, and so that was lost. So I just wanted to give you an update on that. All right, well, let's get started. And because it's Marshalls and not Temu, we can just talk whenever. You don't have to show a couple things first or whatever. Actually, I don't usually have to show a lot of things, because I participate in the Temu influencer program, but I don't have to I don't have to submit very many videos to them for review kind of thing. But I've just gotten into the habit. But anyway, first thing first is this really nice quality pair of pants for me. And it was $16.99. And there are fake pockets back here. So just the look of pockets. And the plaid kind of lines up pretty well at the seam. They are they stretchy? Yeah, they're a little stretchy. But I got these just because I thought this would be a nicer, if I needed to go somewhere and be dressed nicely, which I really don't ever have to go anywhere like that, I could have this as a nice pair of kind of winter dress pants. So these are Carolina Belle brand, and it looks like they would normally cost $24, but at Marshall's they were $17. And they are size 14. I can't tell you how long it's been since I've worn a size 14 in American size clothes. I have been in the 2X, 3X for a long time, and so I almost wasn't gonna go look in Marshall's for clothes, but I was like, I really wanted to find some khaki pants actually, but then I found these instead. But I pulled out these 14s because it was really just the first pair I found, and I held them up and I was like, those actually might fit. And I think that on Temu, a XXL or a 1XL, I think those are 16s, I think. So anyway, I took these into the dressing room and they fit fine. So yay, I was happy about that. So they do have on the front more fake pockets. So, but that keeps, you know, a clean line. And they are kind of tapered. It's not just a straight, I mean, it's straight down there, but it is, you know, kind of tapered. So, and then what is it made out of, you ask? Well, it's made in China, and it is 57% polyester. See, my throat is catching. 38% rayon and 5% spandex. So it fits in my whole polyester theme. But yeah, they were really comfortable and kind of slimming. It's kind of a thick material, so it has a slimming effect. Oh, well, that was the only thing in that bag. So it's been raining all day today here, so these bags are kind of wet. All right, next. Oh, well, let's do this one first. So this is some Pearl Essence Bombshell dry shampoo. And I got the anti-frizz one because my hair's, it's got a lot of gray and the gray is kind of frizzy. And I'm always looking for a good dry shampoo. So I don't know if this is a good one or not. It was $6.99 compared to $9. And the thing I don't like about dry shampoo is that I think you can probably get higher quality ones that have a tinted powder. So that's one of the things I don't care about dry shampoo, even though for me it would probably be just fine now, but it's, you know, that whatever kind of powder that is in there that's white is kind of, I don't like so much. But I don't know, I'm just always looking for a good one that doesn't just feel cakey, I guess maybe is what I'm trying to say. So, but this one, it says to shake well, hold the can 6 to 8 inches from your hair, lift hair in sections and lightly spray product on root and scalp, wait for a few minutes, then brush your roots to remove excess. Style as usual. So I really, when I use a dry shampoo, I really am only concerned about this area right here, because this area right here, it's thinner, and so what oils I do have make it look greasier sooner than it needs to. And this is supposed to add texture and volume to your hair when you use it. So I thought that would be helpful for thin hair. And then I feel like I might have seen this on somebody's channel, but I got this. I got a mug, guys. And it was only $4.99. So Temu could take a lesson from them on mugs. But this one's a nice big one. I did have to look. They had 4, and the other 3 kind of had blemishes on them. And this seemed to be the one in the best shape. But that is just cute. And it's painted all the way around. It is peppermint and pine. Now it does say to hand wash it and to not put it in the microwave. So, but that's, I mean, it does have kind of a metallic on here, which may be what's causing that rating, so to speak. But this would be great to use with my Keurig, and then I don't have to worry about the microwave. Actually, I don't ever heat up. Well, that's not true. I guess if I'm having, sometimes if I'm having a apple cider, I might heat that up in the microwave. But a lot of times if you get that instant apple cider, you can still run just plain water through your Keurig to get the hot water. And so a lot of times I'll do that. But anyway, I love how it feels. It's a matte feel, with the exception of these decals. And I don't know, I just love that. And the ombre look, the pink, and that it's big. It's a big size mug, so perfect for your hot chocolate or your latte. I can't drink just black coffee. All right, next I got a set of, hold on, I don't know what this is from. A set of Halloween dish towels. So we've got, and this is by Casaba, and they are sustainably made, super absorbent, 30% lyocell and 70% cotton. And they were $9.99 compared to $14. That's kind of expensive for towels, but they were so cute. So cute. You guys know I love pink and black, so this kind of fits with that, but then, you know, all our cute little cats. And they seem like pretty decent sized towels. Let me see if I can find some scissors and separate these so we can see kind of, they feel like, or they kind of look like they're bigger. That's not gonna work. Like they are bigger than normal towels. All right, got some Temu scissors here. Oh, crud. Well, that just snagged that, pulling that out. Can I pull that back in? Hold on, let me finish getting them separated. So I guess if you buy these, watch out. I'm hoping I can just pull that snag back to the inside, because the inside's like a terry cloth kind of looking material. All right, where's the one last piece to pull out? Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty decent size hand towel. It's probably not any bigger than any other hand towel. And somewhere I've got, yeah, so I snagged that there, so I will probably try to grab a needle or something and push it back through so it's not showing up. But anyway, you get two like this, and it's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a weave style on this side, and then it's a like the terry cloth on that side. And then the black one is a little bit different. Black one is more like this, kind of a waffle knit. And there's the other side. So I decided that our oven mitts are always cruddy. They, you know, like when we use them and when the kids use them, they get food on them. And sometimes we use them to put hot bowls on that we did cook in the microwave to hold it while we're eating. And they're always cruddy. So I decided that, and I got, you know, like nice quality ones from Walmart. And one of them, they were like silicone on the outside and then normal on the inside, which I thought would be perfect because then you could just kind of rinse it off on the outside. Well, then my son, when he was younger, got a hold of some scissors and cut the fingers. So we've still been using those, but I need to just toss those. And then we had some others that had like silicone strips on them, but the fingers always get in the food kind of. And then when you wash them, they don't wash well. And so I was like, I need to just throw those away, go to the Dollar Tree, get whatever current holiday one they have, like 4 of them. And after the holiday's done, they'll probably be junky, and then I'll just throw those away and get new ones. So all that to say, these probably won't last long in my house and look nice, but they look really nice now. And they'll just, unfortunately, probably be more disposable than they should be. All right, Next we got some blackberry syrup. This is a really good brand of syrups. I like putting these in tea, but they are also good in soda. I'm sure people use these for alcoholic beverages too, but we just always get them for tea and stuff. But this was the first time I'd seen blackberry. I usually get strawberry or raspberry. And Marshall's, they usually have the ones that are more common for coffees, like caramel, vanilla, that kind of stuff. But I don't want those because I want it for tea. So that's why I get the fruity ones for that. They also had one called Galaxy, but I was like, I don't know what that, it didn't have a good description of what it tasted like. I mean, it almost made it sound like it was going to taste like sand. And I'm like, that doesn't sound good. But I think that was just a marketing thing for them. But anyway, they've always got a ton of syrups there. So they're a good place to, if you don't have the kind of I don't know. Maybe you can find them in liquor stores. When we lived in central Illinois, there was I think it was Friar Tuck's, that you could go in and they sold all kinds of liquor, but then they also had a section of like a half of a aisle of just syrups that you could use to add to things. And so whenever we were in a town that had one of those, we'd stop and get one. But you can get smaller bottles of this brand at the grocery store, but I like these bigger ones. But anyway, this was $8.39 compared to $11.25 in blackberry. And then, see, I made the mistake of going down the kind of like the foodie aisle. Then I found this hot cocoa mix to use in my new mug. And it is Silly Cow Farms brand. They had two different kinds. I got the chocolate truffle. The other one was just chocolate, I think. But this one was darker, and I prefer a darker hot chocolate. And it was $4.99 compared to $6.50. And the instructions are: place 2 heaping teaspoons of hot chocolate into your favorite mug. Slowly stir in very hot milk. Top with whipped cream and dust with hot chocolate. So that just sounded really good. And it didn't seem like you had to use a whole lot of this. So it seemed like this would last a long time. And this will be just for me because I buy Swissness for the kids. And that's a better price for them. So, but I really like this jar too. But anyway, so there's that. And they always get you on the checkout, kind of like the aisle you got to walk down to get to the checkout. So they got me with this there, and it was $7.99 for this candle. But I got it because it's just beautiful. I like didn't even care what scent it was, although it is a scent that I like, but I just thought it would be beautiful, and I thought it would make a great container once I'm done using up the candle. But this one it's by Sand and Fog is the brand, and this one was pumpkin clove. Now, I do not like cloves, but I don't like eating cloves, but I like the smell of it. So that didn't bother me, but it's a 2-wick candle, and it just smells like fall. So yeah, so I think this will be a really pretty container once I get done using this. But usually, so we have cats, so I have to be careful, but I can usually put a candle on the stove. I have a glass top stove, so I can put a candle on the stove, and the cats don't jump up there or on any of the kitchen cabinets. And so I can put it in there, and then it kind of wafts through the whole house. And it's also kind of a good place if you're not sure if your wicks are going to kind of leave a soot behind when you blow them out or whatever. I mean, granted, you could just put the lid back on to kind of trap all that in here, but even when it's burning, some candles, you know, leave kind of a black film sometimes on things. They're probably getting better at that with the kind of wicks they use, but that the kitchen feels like a good place to use that because you'd have the same kind of thing with cooking, right? So yeah, so I thought that was super pretty. All right, I think I just have the big bag left. And they put a ton of stuff in this bag, so we had to carry it really carefully. So the first thing I got, or the first thing in this bag, is this kind of display case, jewelry case. And I don't know if that's Bino or Beano. Oh, look, we're getting our mirror. Let's do this as a thumbnail. So we live on in perpetuity. But this is a multi-use organizer. I'm going to use it for jewelry, but they say you can use it for cosmetics, toiletries, craft supplies, jewelry, beauty tools, and accessories. And this was $19.99 compared to $29. And let's take this wrapper off. It kind of from the outside, it looks like the black sheet that lays on the bottom of the drawer. Almost looks like the same kind of texture as dryer sheets. So I'm curious to see if it's like that or if it's really more like felt. Okay. All right, we're upside down, so hang on. Peanut is sitting here under the tray, kind of like, what are you doing? All right, so okay, so you can pull it all the way out. There's no stopper. And then it is a felt, a jewelry kind of felt in here. So what I'm going to use this for is jewelry. And I plan, you know, I've been putting my jewelry in those jewelry plastic bags. So I'm going to have probably a drawer for rings, bracelet, well, maybe rings and earrings, bracelets, and then 2 for necklaces. Or I may find I need to actually get a second one of these, probably, because I could probably put all my necklaces just in this. So I don't know, it'll be some thing about that, but hopefully in an organized way, so I can then just pull out a tray and easily look for a ring or a bracelet kind of deal. So there's that, and it's a really nice, it's kind of like the same kind of heavy duty plastic that you get for refrigerator bins. It's like I don't want to break anything. Okay. All right, next. Oh, I should have opened this first. Toffee peanuts. We had some honey roasted peanuts we were eating the other day. And I was like, I really want those candy coated peanuts that you get in certain mixed nut kind of situations. So then I saw this and I was like, yes, this is what I want. So I buy a lot of things in this brand that are tahine. And they had a bunch of tahine flavored nuts and all that. I love tahine flavored gummies, or coated. It's like still fruit flavored gummies, but with the tahine spice on it. But again, these will probably make me cough a little bit just because they always get kind of stuck in my throat. Nice crispy outer shell. It was $4.50. And you guys know nuts are expensive. And a serving size is 1/4 of a cup for 150 calories, 15 grams of sugar. Yeah, those are good. So I have to watch how many peanuts I eat in one sitting, but those are really good, you guys. It's one thing I like about Marshall's is they have those kind of nifty kind of snacky things. And where I live, we have a Marshall's, but I'd have to go to a different town to go to Home Goods, TJ Maxx, those kind of places. Although we do have a Ross. I probably could have looked in there, but by the time I got this far, Jason was like, can we please be done? So, all right, next I got a heat protectorant spray. So I did a haul or a product review for a hair dryer, and I had a Salon Selectives heat protectant spray that I can use, but I got it at the Dollar Tree, so I kind of thought this looked nice. It's got a cool bottle, so I thought, and it's got keratin, which protein is always good for your hair. So I thought I'd give this a whirl, and it is keratin heat protectant spray, soothing and nourishing formula. It is color safe, and it's free of sulfates and paraben, and it's specifically for damaged and dry hair. Now, I probably have dry hair, but at this point in time, I don't do anything to my hair except wash it and dry it. I'm going to maybe start drying it with a hair dryer, but all the hair on my head has never been colored. You know, all that has grown out. So this is all my natural hair, so it really shouldn't be damaged, aside from the fact that there's, you know, the environment and sun and wind and whatever. So, and I do, it does still get oily sometimes. See, this is the peanuts. It does still get oily sometimes, but in general, my hair that is graying is much drier. And I paid $6.99 compared to what, $9? And it says, what does it say? Lucetta Keratin Heat Protectant Spray reduces blow dry time by 50% and provides an invisible weightless heat shield to fight against damages caused by UV, pollution, and heat. Okay, so yeah, I would obviously have the UV and pollution problems affecting my hair. Although I don't go outside a lot, so it's still very minimal. I really don't have split ends. I don't have a problem with that since I stopped coloring my hair. But it's up to 450 degrees heat protection, giving your hair a healthier and shinier look. So how to use it: after shampooing and conditioning your hair, apply this to damp or towel dried hair. Evenly spread the product from the mid sections to the ends of your hair. Let hair dry before any styling. Okay, what? So, but I want to use it with the hair dryer. So, I don't know. I missed that little part, but it's probably fine. I mean, it's a heat protectant, so it's going to help with that anyway. But anyway, they had a couple different versions of this. They had one that had collagen instead of keratin. So, but I'm always trying to find stuff, like I've told you guys before, that has protein in it. So, just because of something a hairdresser told me a long time ago. All right, next. I thought this one was super cute, but this was a kind of made to look like a can or a jar of apple cider, sparkling apple cider, and it's super cute. It's well, ceramic or cloudy glass or milky glass or whatever, and then it's got like a can lid, and it is a candle, and well, it's apple cider. Smells so good, you guys. Well, here, smell it. But they had a bigger version of this that was $10, but this one is $5.99 compared to $10. But again, this one probably could go in that lantern from the Dollar Tree that I showed on my Halloween mixer haul. It's kind of narrow like that. So, but anyway, and then if I did that, I would probably show this side of it instead of this side. I just thought that was a cute idea. And they had, I think they had some other versions of this as well, but apple cider, cinnamon is technically my favorite candle scent. All right, then I found, let me get a drink because got the peanuts. Then I found this food jar. Look how cute that is. So I did get a couple Halloween things, but kind of utilitarian. But I really loved these ghosts. And this is Hydra Peak brand. It is a 25-ounce food jar, stainless steel insulated food jar. And they did have I think a 32-ounce version, but not with this design on it. So that's why I got this one. And it's got a handle. And pretty much you'd use it like you'd use a thermos, right? But they show putting like salads and stuff, which you could certainly do to keep it on the cold side. And because it'll keep things cold for 16 hours and hot for 10 hours. So I could make soup, right? I could get some cheap soup and make it and take it to have for lunch. That would actually probably be the perfect thing for me, because then I wouldn't have to go put it in the fridge or whatever, and I wouldn't have to go out into the kitchen if I didn't want to. But it is hand wash only, and of course, because it's stainless steel, it's definitely not microwave safe. But I paid $12.99 compared to $20. I always wondered, does that mean that somebody, I mean, I know originally the idea of Marshalls and stuff was that they kind of got the overstock of things that other stores couldn't sell, but is that still the way it is? Because it seems like they get, I don't know, it seems like they just get their own stuff now, but maybe it's still overstock and that's why they can sell it for cheaper. But I don't know. I just always wonder when they say their price compared to another, was it really for sale at that price somewhere else? So I don't know. Like, I don't understand why this would be, I don't know. Like, was somebody trying to sell this at a regular store in July? And so now it's made its way to Marshall's? Maybe. So anyway, this seemed, and they had a bunch of these in different non-Halloween designs. So if you're looking for something like this, I kind of miss that lunch boxes don't come with thermoses anymore. I kind of miss the nostalgia of that. So this kind of meets both of those needs in a cute, pretty design. All right, then I also I've only got two more things. I got some mulled cider scented soap, and I got it, they had, of course, a ton of different soaps. As my nose, oh my goodness, my nose, oh, my whole face is shiny. If I film any more, I need to make sure to powder up before that, or Candy Bella or something. But anyway, they have a ton of soaps, you guys know, there. But I got this one because, again, it was hot cider, but I really liked this jar, and I could easily, this would be the kind of a jar that I want to reuse and refill with Dollar Tree soap or whatever, because it's just got a cute kind of simple, it's not overly holiday, because I could even use some lemon essential oils to take this off if I really wanted to, and all these other stickers. But I'll probably leave this on because this is kind of pretty. But yeah, so I paid $4.99 compared to $7. I didn't smell it, but let's open this and pray I don't just spill it all over myself. Yeah, that smells nice. That's one reason why I love this time of year at like Bath and Body Works, because I like the sprays, like the bathroom sprays that are more, because I like cinnamon. Cinnamon's my favorite scent. So I have to stock up on that kind of stuff during the winter. But anyway, there's that. And then last but not least, are some glass. Look how pretty these are. So they were only $9.99 compared to $15, I think is what that says. And they are peppermint and pine again. And there were, oh, I may not be able to take these out because they're kind of tied up here, but I'm gonna try anyway. But they had several different varieties of this, designs, whatever you want to say. They had two or three of this specific one, and I did look, I think it was only two. I did look at both of them because I was kind of looking to find if there was any chipped glass but it's kind of hard to tell that when they're in these boxes like this. So I was sort of able to twist the glass around while it was in the box, but not completely. All right, let me, ooh. It's like they're glass and the straws are glass, so I want to make sure not to damage it. But I thought these were, so this would be my Christmas, right? I think this is the only thing I got specifically Christmas designed. Oh, there's tape up here too. But I mean, I've gotten some of these on Temu, these kind of glass water, and you know, now that there's a lot more in the news right now with the election for health and all the plastics that we have in our bodies now, microplastics that are contributing to more comorbidities and whatnot. So it seems like a good idea to try to switch to glass where you can. Obviously, you got to be more careful, especially with glass straws. Glass straws make me nervous, but you wouldn't have to use the glass straw. Does silicone come with the same health risks that plastic does? I don't know. So anyway, here is the first one. Pretty pink. I love pink. And unlike some of the Temu ones that have wood lids, this one feels like it's a plastic lid, but the jar and the straw are glass, but it does have the rubber to, you know, hold it on there. And it just looks like that on the bottom. This is a sticker you can take off. So that is one. There was a spot I was noticing when I was looking at this that I was curious, but I couldn't tell until I was, okay, there was a spot. This is how detailed I get, you guys. There's like a little spot right here, and I was afraid it meant it was chipped on the inside, but it's not. It's all enclosed. So whatever that is, it's enclosed in the glass. So I don't see any issues with this one. And then the other one has got little nutcrackers on it. Isn't that cute? And again, the same kind of pink. So this might make a good thumbnail too. Maybe a better. So yeah. So I ended up spending, I already told you what that cost. I ended up spending for all of that, my receipt came to $137.73, which that's a lot for me, you guys. That's a lot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 items. So it's what, 10 bucks, an average of 10 bucks an item. So that's a lot for me. And I did this because I was out of Temu stuff. And wouldn't you know, when we got home, there was a huge Temu bag sitting on the porch. So, but that's okay. I love all the things that I got, and they were, for the most part, utilitarian. I don't think I got, well, the candles would be not really utilitarian except for smelling nice. But yeah, I really, what would be my favorite thing? I think these would be my favorite thing, but I really love this too. I'm gonna start buying a can of soup, and I like some of the newer, heftier kind of soup, heartier kind of soups that are out there. But I also like the old regular Campbell's condensed soup, especially the cream of potato. My mom used to make that for me when there would be a snow day or if I was sick or something. And so that's kind of nostalgic. So I also like the cream of broccoli in the Campbell's. So I could easily do that, mix it with my can of milk in here, well, cook it and then put it in here. It's probably a perfect size for that. And then have my, take a roll or something with it. But yeah, I just think this is so pretty. Oh, and the towels. But see, they're all kind of pink, and I love pink. I would get a bedspread. I would get a bedspread that had this if they made a bedspread. I mean, I love it. So anyway, thank you for stopping by for a different kind of haul. I don't do very many non-Temu shopping hauls. And I mean, I have the occasional Dollar Tree and stuff, but I think this is the first time I've done Marshall's. So I've got to make sure to stay out of there though, because it is kind of pricey for me and my budget for this channel. So yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed our little departure from Temu. And I hope that if you enjoyed this, that you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe and put a nice comment down below so that I feel like we're having a conversation. And those nuts, you guys, they're so good, but oh, my throat, they just get stuck. But anyway, wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.